Good morning. Good morning, Andy. You're the first one in. Oh, and there's Matt. Good morning, Matt. I guess I started a minute early, but oh well. You guys, I have my little container that was the last thing that I planted on sweet potatoes, and I got more than I bargained for. So if you multiply that by 7 times, that would show um, the amount I got. Just hold on, let me see if I can find it. Now look at that. This is all the greens that I took off of it right here, and this is the sweet potatoes. And that was the plant that I did when I got tired of growing slips. So if you multiply that by 7 times, now remember the big one that the big one right here, it's the one that was sticking that far out of the ground. This part was all out of the ground. And on the plantain that was missing, I had 6 of those at least peeking out of the ground like that. So you say at least 6 times as many, and not knowing how many would have been bigger, because they would have all been bigger on the other one. Albuquerque conditions are sunny with a temperature of 59. The wind is blowing from the southeast at 3 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 41%. And for West Plains, conditions are sunny with a temperature of 66. The wind is blowing from the southeast at 3 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 81. Now I'll show you mine. Weather for Franklin. Conditions are sunny with a temperature of 65. The wind is blowing from the east at 8 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 83%. But see, when I took Lucy for a walk this morning, it was 51 degrees. So those greens that I harvested, I will have tonight for dinner. Good morning, Buster. Yeah, Matt's is the lowest. He's the farthest west. That's why. What is about 7 a.m. there, isn't it, Matt? High desert sun rising them, it'll hit 90 quick. Yeah, it's only supposed to get 79 here. Okay, that's this side. But see, that was out of a little 1-foot cube that those sweet potatoes came out of. Yeah, I was kinda very surprised. So somebody got at least 20 pounds of sweet potatoes from me. I hope they enjoy them. Yeah, this is the season to plant saffron. So those crocuses bulbs should be in the ground. And it won't be long before you'll have some blooms. Good morning, cuz. No, plant them now, Matt. And the blooms only last for about 24 hours. Well, they may last 2 days, but Baker Creek Festival is this weekend and you're not going? Why not, Andy? And yes, cuz I still have some boxes. Oh, why don't you take your dad with you? Because I'm sure he'd enjoy it too. Oh, that's the sad news for all of you. Well, I'm gonna disappear behind the camera for a few minutes, but I'm still here. We'll have him wait and leave Monday and go with and take him with you. How far away from the festival? How far away is the festival? Maybe you can just stop in there for a few hours. So, Matt, order them off of Amazon if you can't get any place else that has it. And then plant them as soon as you get them. That's why you order from Amazon. You didn't save garlic from last year to plant this year, Matt? You're only supposed to buy garlic bulbs once and then keep furnishing your own. Yeah, you plant them about the same time you do garlic and onions, so. Oh, I am sorry to hear that. Do you know what caused you to lose all your garlic? I know what caused me to lose mine. I put some wood chips on it instead of the other stuff. Oh, I didn't get rid of the heart. Just a second, Andy. That's what I forgot to do yesterday. It only takes me a minute. It should be gone now. Well, the snow shouldn't kill. Oh. Yeah, I banished it because Matt, I banished his heart. I need to just go back to putting my notification up on Thursdays like I used to do. Oh, Steve steals a lot of people's hearts. He just doesn't realize it. I know. After this week, things should get back to normal. Because I got to go to court Wednesday for the last of the hearings and find out how much it's going to cost me. So the rest of today is going to be getting the paperwork together for Wednesday. Yeah, it's supposed to be my last court date. And I tell you what, I was there a couple of weeks ago walking that end of the trail, and they never closed the windows on that apartment because the screens were still in them. So if they didn't close before that storm hit, I ain't paying for all that damage. I got a bruise on my arm. Don't know how I got it. I didn't take any pictures because I was so stressed out. You got to remember, I was in meltdown for 2 months. But look, I got a triangle shaped bruise right here and don't know how I got it. Yeah. So, cuz yes, I have boxes still. And the reason is because I can't find where I'm going to put everything yet. It is so hard to move from one bedroom apartment to a very small one bedroom apartment. Sometimes I look at it stuff and I just cry because I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I know, Andy. The problem is this bruise, when I touch it, it hurts. So I don't know what in the heck I did because that's a pretty tender bruise. And how long ago was it that you moved, cuz? With me, I moved the week before QuailCon. In other words, about 5 days before QuailCon. Just finding the stuff for QuailCon. I have since found a lot of stuff that I forgot to take to QuailCon because they were packed in the wrong boxes. So it's rather hard. And Nightbot is going crazy. Well, hurry back, cuz. Is your granddaughter with you, Andy? Tell her I said hi. Give her a hug for me. But I walked Lucy 2 blocks this morning. I was going to take my camera because they finally got the road done in front of me. And oh, it looks nice. Aw, that's sweet. Yeah, because now the Halloween shows are coming on. Let me see. Good morning, Nikki. Well, let's see, there's a lot of people wait for an hour before I come on. So, you guys, if you want to do the Halloween hatches here, the spooky hatch, it is you set the eggs on the 14th. If you want eggs to hatch on Halloween. let's see, night of the 13th or the morning of the 14th. Cool, Matt. But if you want a Halloween hatch, you would have to. But if anybody wants to do a spooky hatch, that's when you do it. You put them in. Oh, the night of the 13th or on the 14th. Are you breeding bunnies? Okay, Buster, you have some to go into lockdown tomorrow. So that means that on the 14th, you can do your spooky hatch. That way, when those come out of the brooder, you'll have more in the brooder. Good morning, Dawn. Okay, you can hear us. Let's see if we got answered. Oh, Amy's got a lot of sweet potatoes herself. She just sweet potato Jenga. Jenga. And she also got some fire cider. I have still got 2 batches of honey garlic that I made. I don't have to make any yet because I've still got plenty. And right now it's a good time to candy some sliced ginger because that's good for nausea or any stomach upset. Just give them a slice of candied ginger. And you save the syrup because you turn the syrup, put a couple tablespoons of the syrup in a glass and put in, depending on how much syrup, you can put up to 8 ounces of soda water in there. And then you got ginger ale. Yeah, it would be cool to plant a hatch from the quail that hatched out from last year's spooky hatch. That would be great. Yeah, Dawn, we were talking about spooky hatch that you have to set eggs on the 14th if you want some hatching on Halloween. Dawn will be in recovery at that time. Yeah, sneaking in an incubator with her. But that'll put her in time for, but she'll be able to do a Valentine's hatch. Let me figure that out, Dawn. I mean, Andy. Um, let's see. You want to get your eggs no later than Christmas Eve. Well, let's say that Sunday before Christmas. So you want then to hatch out on the 10th. So 1 week before the 1st, would put it at 20. So it'd be October 24th that you want to put in for your um, Christmas hatch. Well, that's what. Okay, 8 weeks. So 6, 24 minus. So that's the 10th that you want to put them in. So you want to put them in the 10th for your Christmas dinner hatch. I mean, your Christmas dinner birds. Yep, that's what I said, October 10th. That way, the Sunday before Christmas, you'll be processing all your birds that you hatch that time. I know, sweetie. Come on up. Yeah, you put a question to me, and that's how I run. Well, Dawn, you're supposed to heal this season. You'll be ready for the Valentine's hatch. I still don't know how I got that's got me upset that I got a it's a perfect triangle, and that's what makes it so weird. Well, you can wait till spring. Good morning, Nancy. How are you today? Oh, cool. Is the carport already there, Dawn? Nancy, if you were to want some quail to hatch on Halloween, you would have to set eggs on the 14th. 'Cause that's what we did last year. We had a spooky hatch. And it was not long after that that I became allergic to it. Well, that's going to be great, Dawn. And if you don't want to, that is great. How's you and Anastasia? Andy, all ideas are temptations. Good morning, Willie. Willie's Carolina Kind Family Homestead. Well, that's cool, Andy. And how are you doing today, Willie? I gotta go over here and give. Oh, everything's just as crazy as ever. And I'm trying to give you a wrench. There you go, Willie. Hey, Willie, if you want to set quail eggs for a spooky hatch, in other words, for them to hatch on Halloween, then you will have to set them on the 14th. Good morning. Let's have a cup of coffee. I've got mine. I hope you have yours. In fact, mine's about empty. I'll be right back. I got to go get some more. But for those that are thinking about having a Halloween hatch, you have to set your eggs on the 14th. So you start gathering them on the 7th. Wait a minute. On the 7th, yeah, because you can gather for a week. No more than a week before you actually put them in the incubator. That way you'll have hatching on Halloween Day. If you want to do it the day before Halloween, you set them on the 13th, the morning of the 13th. That way, at least you'll still get some latecomers on the Halloween day. But if you want to have a Christmas dinner hatch, you set those on the 10th. I think it is, I said. Oh, not me. I called it Spooky Hatch, Dawn. You guys called it Witches and Warlocks, and I called it Spooky Hatch. Because I still got the thumbnail for that one. Hold on a second. Somebody's at my door. Back upstairs, Lucy. Okay. Oh, move. Lucy, I got to put Lucy up. Come on, Lucy. The repairman's here for the faucet part on the sink again. Bathroom sink. Come on in. I'm on live stream right now. I'm on live stream right now. Yeah, that's what I harvested yesterday. Just a second, you guys. I'll be right back. The thread's bad on that. That's what's wrong. And hope you didn't mess up the threads on this. Lucy, shut up. Okay. Hello, Nubs Revenge. I haven't seen you in a while. You thought you were dying. Just a second. Lucy. Okay, I'm back. Well, I'm glad it was just thyroid. Matt's leaving already? Oh, I gotta run. Sorry, y'all. Taking Casey bike riding in the foothills before it gets too hot. Have a great day, Verna and y'all. Matt, I hope you're live tonight. And have a blessed day. Just a second. Okay, when are you gonna take that out? Because as soon as you take that out, the better. Huh? Pardon? Monday morning's fine. There we go. Good morning, PJ. Good morning, Sue. See you tonight, Matt. Since then, I decided I'm going to do some living and get my work to those that need it. Give my, oh, cool. Thank you, cuz. There's Matt's channel, y'all. Good morning, Aaron. There's Nikki. Everybody's here this morning. Oh, not quite, but almost. I forgot Amy's at art class with her brother. Now, for those that are just coming in, if you want to do a spooky hatch this year, you have to set your eggs on the 14th for them to hatch on Halloween. Or if you want them to hatch the day before with the last part of them hatching on Halloween, then you set it on the 13th. Yeah, well, that's true. Maybe you need to text her, Andy. And now my bathroom sink is finally completely fixed. What's DU, PJ? Well, Aaron, your farm is wet. At least it's not flooded. Oh, you got 6 babies. Woohoo! Yeah, everybody here I know that is in the chat room right now, I know is subscribed to Gijo's Family Farm. But everybody that's watching later needs to subscribe to them so that Aaron has to go live. Aaron or Katrina has to go live. Well, I can't, but anybody that wants to, you gather your eggs starting the 7th, which is Monday. Then you set them on the 13th or 14th. 13th if you want them the majorly hatch before the day before Thanksgiving, or if you want them to hatch on not Thanksgiving, but Halloween, then you set them on the 14th. If you want to have Christmas dinner of quail, you set those eggs October 10th. So that they're ready to process the Sunday before Christmas. Yeah, but you have other types of babies coming on your farm, don't you, PJ? Well, PJ, just remember if you want quail for dinner on Christmas Day, you need to set eggs on your birthday. That way they'll be 8 weeks old the Sunday before Christmas so you can process them. Oh, let me refigure that. I forgot. Why was I thinking October 10th? Let me go back here to calendar. I need to start taking notes. See, if you want to process them on the 22nd so you can have them for Christmas dinner. So that's 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 17 days from that is 1, 2, 6, 7. No, it's the 10th, October 10th. You have to set the eggs for Christmas dinner. Okay. So if they hatch on the 9th, 8th or 9th, then you have the 10th that you can set quail eggs if you want quail dinner for Christmas. Yeah, I should get my notebook out and start taking things. Let's see. Got my notebook right here. My quail notebook. Okay, Willie, I forgot what you said. Okay, wait a minute. Well, see, if you have eggs that should hatch on the 8th or 9th, you can do your Christmas dinner hatch as soon as you clean that out. Let me see. For Christmas dinner, hatch should be you set on October 10th. For a spooky hatch, you set October 14th. Yeah, all your eggs are going with you to South Carolina next week. Yeah, they probably need them really bad. Is everything okay with them, PJ? So, Willie, if you can't do the Christmas dinner hatch, you can always do the spooky hatch, which is October 14th that you set your eggs. All righty, Erin. Give me a minute. Let me get the stuff up to do that with. Okay, I have to get up here and see if I can find it. I think it's Nightbot I used last time. Yeah. Keyword. Okay, we're gonna try a night bot, you guys. So let me see. Now we're gonna try a night bot. Everybody that wants to be in it, type spooky. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, try it again, you guys. Anybody that wants eggs for spooky hatch, type the word spooky. SPOOKY. Do it again. Let's see if it's showing up. Okay, now it's showing up. Well, so far we only got 2 people entering. Nobody else wants free eggs from Gidros? From Aaron? For spooky hatch? Well, yeah, so far the winners are in PJ. It doesn't matter, they're shipping them out to you. If you can still get mail, Willie. They're NPIP certified. So type the word spooky. It's not doing it. Yeah, Nightbot's not working, so I'll have to do it with um StreamYard if I can find my StreamYard giveaway tool. Okay, I got this. Now you have to type the word spooky hatch. Let me get this up so you guys can see it. And we do thank you Nikki and Aaron both. So we got 4 people in so far. Yeah, because you don't have to start the Halloween hatch until the 14th. If you were doing the Christmas hatch, then you would set them on the 10th. Okay, you guys, you ready? I don't know. It says 4 entries. So we're going for the draw. Oh, Aaron. Andy Rabbit won the ones from Aaron. Yay, Andy, you won from Aaron. Now we're going to do a different one for the one from Nikki. Um, you have to type Halloween for Nikki's egg. Hello, Rita. Thank you very much. If you want to get some quail eggs to hatch for Halloween, then you need to spell Halloween the way I did it. No, you have to Holloween. You have to spell it the way I said. You may have to do it capital H, Willie. Okay, now it's got 4. I'll give another 2 more minutes. And then you got it. We got 4 of them so far. Well, Andy won from Aaron. Now we're going to see who wins from Nikki. And we got 1 more minute. Well, we haven't done the thing yet. Did the hurricane get to you, Willie? Did it cause you problems? Are you still fighting with the problems from the hurricane? Okay, now it's drawing time. Let's see who wins this one. Aaron won Nikki's eggs. Congratulations, Aaron. You won Nikki's eggs. You want Brad's eggs? Uh-oh. So Andy won Aaron's, and Aaron won Nikki's. Okay, you guys, that's what I thought he was going to do. Willie, you're going to have to email me your mailing address so that I can forward it to Nikki. For Short Pickings Quail. She's advertised here on Nightbot usually advertise her. And Aaron, do you already have Andy's information? All righty. So Willie just has to give me his information so I can forward it to Nikki at Short Pickings Quail. Oh, and I gotta write these names down because I gotta put them in my other file of winners on my channel. Yeah, and they're quite a team. Let me see. Today's the 5th. Aaron's eggs go to Andy Rabbit. And Nikki's eggs go to Carolina Kine. You sent it to me, Willie, at veyoung55@gmail.com. Right there is my email address going on the screen right now. Are we friends on Facebook Messenger, Willie? And we thank you, Aaron, for your double donation. And if you're not friends with me on Facebook, here's my link on Facebook. Oh, you're making another Quail mansion. Hello, Glacier Shark. Okay, Willie, let me check my mail real quick. No, it's not in my mail, so it must be on Facebook. Okay, Willie, I gotcha. I'm going to forward this right away to Nikki. Okay, Nikki, I sent it to you on Facebook. Okay, Willie, it's been conveyed. You have a blessed day, Aaron, and don't work too hard. You got that auger for drilling post holes. Let's just hope they don't fill up with water before you get the posts in there. Well, you got an auger for it, don't you, Aaron? Yeah, those are wood posts you're setting, aren't they, Aaron? Hello, Patrick. Well, that's good. What type of rabbits do you have? And you just missed out on chances at quail eggs. Yeah, Rita, you just might. Or you could always purchase some eggs because the three people that I know that I recommend um I advertise with Nightbot. Well, Dawn, I don't know what to say with that information. I just hope everything's okay. Now, Rita, type in exclamation point and the word quail, and it'll drop your link. Now, Rita is a lot of fun, and you get some good laughs with her too. She's got a good sense of humor. Yep. Rita, would you like to come up on the panel here? There you go, Rita. Come on up. You have to. Patrick says he has. It's okay, Patrick. He has chinchillas, American sables, and Californians. Sorry for the slow response. The ones that I was raising was Havana's. But while I'm in this apartment, I can't have animals except for my service dog, which is a bummer. But I'm still figuring things out. Rita, touch your nose. Okay.
That's me. I took a break. I was sitting there having a snack, okay?
That's okay.
But in a minute I'll go back in there to the quilt machine. And I've got my tea, so I keep some stuff up here to snack on up at the quilt house. But you got yours out.
I got my coffee.
Well, coffee. I had coffee this morning at the other house, but I come up here to work on the quilt. And then I stand there and work on it a little while. And you've heard that machine. It goes, it's pretty loud, but so I couldn't hear everything you were saying part of the time, but
yeah, Patrick come over from Slightly Redneck's channel. And he's got chinchillas, American sables in California. Those are the rabbits that he has. What animals do you have, Rita?
What? We've got chickens and a milk cow and beef cows, and there's horses on the farm. Just no rabbits or quails.
Well, see, that's what you need to get into now.
I do.
What state are you in?
I'm in Arkansas.
Oh, okay. You're down by Erica.
Yeah, and I'm on the western side of the state, kind of in the foothills of the Ozarks. You look north, and the Ozark Mountains are just right north of me. So, oh, there's Nancy. Hi, Nancy.
Yep. Nancy's been in here for a while. But I lived in Arkansas for 7 years.
Oh, did you? Whereabouts did you live? What part?
Well, I lived in Little Rock, North Little Rock, and I lived in Houston, Arkansas.
Houston, no.
When I was pregnant for my daughter, I lived in Houston, Arkansas. That's up by Conway.
Okay.
By Conroy. It's up by Pettigene Mountain.
Okay.
Not far from, it's in Perry County.
Okay. If you went to the western side of the state, my county's like the third county over is where I'm at. So I'm probably, but I'm closer to Fort Smith, but between Little Rock and Fort Smith. So. And north of the river, north of the Arkansas River, but. And I was born and raised here. I've not been no place else. The only place I've lived has been here. They laugh at me because I was born and raised about 2 miles west of here, and moved over here, and I'm 65 years old, and I've been no place within a 5-mile radius just about of where I live now. So it's true. And I don't think I want to go anyplace. I like it here. So.
I loved it in Arkansas. I got tricked into coming back to Ohio.
Okay. Now, was you born and raised in Ohio? Born in Ohio, though? Is that where you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the best time of my life is when I lived in Arkansas.
Hmm.
I was a damn Yankee.
You were what? You-
The damn Yankee.
Oh, the Yankee. Oh, yeah.
No, the damn Yankee. Because I
Mm.
didn't want to come back.
And anybody north of the Mason Dixon lines are Yankees.
Yeah, but a damn Yankee is the ones that go to Arkansas and stay.
Oh, okay. I hadn't heard that. That's a new one for me. So,
That was back in the 70s,
okay.
late 70s.
Okay. Well, you're about the same age I am, aren't you?
I'm
We,
66.
all right. I'll be 66 next month. Yeah.
Well, okay, so I am about 6 months older than you.
Because my birthday's in November and I'll be 66.
Yep. My birthday is in May, so that's why we're 6 months difference.
Mm-hmm.
What day in November?
The 16th.
Mine's May 11th.
Okay.
See, Steve says, Yankees from the north, a damn Yankee won't go home.
Oh, well. So, some Yankees that come down here is okay, and others we want them to go home. So it just, it just depends.
Mm-hmm.
It does. Some of them you get along with pretty good, and some of them just don't fit in.
Yep. See, says my birthday is also in November, and I will not be 66. He's seen that year and what before.
Take another bite of my cracker.
Well, you're allowed to eat here.
Sorry.
You're allowed to eat here.
That was my last bite if I get chewed up.
You don't have no goats, though, do you?
Not now. We used to have goats, and I'd give anything if I had a good milk goat. I really would. But
Yeah, I love goat's milk better than I do cow's milk.
we used to have them, and I milked the goat for a lot of years when the kids were little. My son grew up on goat milk. Seemed like when he would drink the store-bought cow's milk, it would cause a lot of mucus and stuff. And so we put him on goat milk, and he did a whole lot better. So, I'm country. I'm a hillbilly from Arkansas. S.O. Swanson.
That's my cuz.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dawn.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to you.
And how old is Dawn? If you're not 66.
66 is young to her.
Oh, okay. Well, in my mind, I feel young, but my body sometimes, I tell you, aches and pains. It ain't easy sometimes, is it?
See, Dawn, if I'm not mistaken, is in the decade above us.
Okay. I'll take you in here and I'll show you what I'm working on. One of my subscribers actually sent a quilt that I was quilting on. So look, this is so pretty. Look at that. You can see.
That is.
It's just
What's that
beautiful.
pattern called?
It's called a prairie flower.
Okay.
But I'm quilting it. And I'll quiddle it. I have to stand there behind the machine. I'll quilt a little bit, and then I'll sit down and see what y'all are doing.
See, Dawn's 71. See, I was right. She's the next decade up from us.
Okay. Not too far away though.
No,
Much.
but she gets her birthday knee on Wednesday. New body parts.
Oh, all right.
And Willie says he feels old since he went through radiation and chemo, but he's only 50.
I imagine that would make you
Yeah.
not. You got to do it, but it don't probably don't help you out.
No,
Ah,
you don't. You don't gotta do anything.
well, that's true. That's true. And I've always said if they told me I had something like that, I don't know if I'd go through all that or not. I guess I'll
I
you know.
I know I won't because I've seen what happens when you are clinically cured. Because I was a primary caregiver to my husband for 7 years before he passed.
Mm-hmm.
And, if everybody else wants to do it, everybody's got to make their own decision. I just know I could not do it.
Okay. Yeah. I I think I understand. I've not been through it, but I think I understand what you're saying. So.
Yeah. Because all the treatments, if it doesn't kill the cancer, it'll kill the patient.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you only have a 5-year lifespan after you've been considered clinically cured, which is 5 years. So in other words, if you make it long enough to be considered clinically cured, you're going to have complications
Mm-hmm.
because of the treatment.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Extra year or two, so I wasn't. Well, but everybody has to make that. Not everybody, but if you have to make that decision. So.
It's a very personal decision. I think I cannot judge somebody that decides to do opposite of what I do
Oh,
because, I would support them on their decision, whatever their decision is.
Whatever. I would too. Yeah.
And because to me, if you survive that extra year or two, that's about how long the treatments take.
Mm-hmm.
Is about a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
But anybody that survived the treatment, kudos to you.
Mm-hmm. And on those quail, if I got quail eggs and hatched them, I'd have to have some little cages and stuff to put them in, though, wouldn't I? Wouldn't I
Yep.
have to do that?
Yep. Unless you make them a little aviary.
Okay. No more projects. You were my
Well,
poor
see,
husband. We when we were young, we worked so hard and did everything, and now everything that we built 30 years ago is kind of getting dilapidated, and we just don't have the energy to renew it and rebuild everything. So.
well, see, another thing is I have information for the 2 places where they have cages that I would recommend.
Okay.
One of them is a cage kit. They actually send it to you, and all you have to do, they give you everything you need except for the tool to put it together.
Okay.
And the other one is they're mostly put together. You just have to put the legs on them, and they give you the legs too.
The lights. Okay.
Yeah, whether you want wooden or metal cages,
Yeah.
depending on where you're going to put them. If you're going to put them in a building or if you want them out in the yard.
And in the wintertime, do they have to have heat in the wintertime?
No.
Okay.
They can handle cold.
Okay. Well, I know.
As long as they can get out of the inclement weather,
Okay.
they can handle it.
Okay.
Willie? So if there is no return, You're clinically cured.
Hmm.
Yeah, your body's shot, but if you still got a good quality of life, that's what matters.
What matters?
Just like Dawn, 71 years old, she's getting new knees. You know,
My husband needs a new hip, but he won't go see a doctor and have it done. So he just limps around, and he's in pain, but he won't do nothing.
you know why I looked at you funny when you first said that? Because I thought you said your husband needed a new head.
New head, a new hip.
It
Yeah,
took a minute for
I
me to
might
hear the hip.
he needs a new hip, but he won't. He won't go see a doctor. Won't do nothing about it. And bless his heart, he can't. He can't sleep at night. He sleeps. He'll get up and go to bed after he's been asleep in the recliner for a while at night. But yeah. I think I said hip. I may not have, but sometimes.
Oh,
Sometimes I'm a dingy old woman. My husband actually tells me I have SALS, a silly old woman syndrome. So, and I think he's right. I'd hate to agree with him, but
you know what they call it in Hawaii?
what do they call it in Hawaii?
Sometimers.
Sometimers, okay.
Sometimes you remember, sometimes you don't, but it's all good.
I think he tells me it's SALS, SOWS, silly old woman syndrome.
Well, we also called it fibro fog, but if you have fibromyalgia or any of those other problems, it's called fibro fog.
Oh,
It's all the
fibro.
same difference. Just fibro fog, you can get it at 20 if you got fibromyalgia.
Let's see, Dawn says, Rita, I had that for years. It got so bad I couldn't walk. I had no kneecaps left at all and was too bad for surgery. Had to find someone to do surgery. Well, he used to, his knees used to bother him, but now it's his hip. So I don't know if he wore his hip out or trying to not hurt his knees when he was walking. Could that be? Oh, let's say Carolina. She needs a new hip, but doctor said I'm too young, need to try and wait 9 years if I can, and I know about the pain. Ouch. And my husband is a year older, so he'll be 67 this month. They may not even want to do it. He may be too young, but he's not going to do it. And I keep telling him that you're going to fall and break it, and then you're going to have it done. So.
And you can get neuropathy from a lot of things.
Hmm.
And yeah, the knees affect the hips.
That's, yeah. I'm gonna have to go find my plugger upper in a minute, Vay. I don't know where it's at, and I see that
You
little
can
thing
always
lower and lower. So,
you can always call me Verna, Rita.
Verna, well, all right, Verna. I'll call you Verna then.
They is my initials, VEY.
Okay. Well, I mean, when I was first met you, I didn't know what to call you, whether it was Vay. Some people would call you Vay, so I just picked that up.
Yep. Some of them were pronouncing it funny, and I said, no, it rhymes with hey. Hey, they.
Hey, Vay. Okay. I think I might even type that sometimes. Hey, Vay, I might even write that when I do pop in here.
Yeah, that's fine. Because then we know it's an inside joke. The hips can get too bad for surgery too.
Mm. But I know if he ever falls, and at our age, we can trip and fall pretty easy. Patrick E says, I'm back having internet issues today. Anyway, my neighbor has Wyandotte and Americana chickens, and we barter. She supplies all the eggs and chicken meat, and I supply her with rabbit meat. Well, that's a pretty good
Sounds good.
starter, isn't it?
Hey, Patrick, with those kind of rabbits that you have, do you tan your hides?
Hmm.
Now, what I had were Havana rabbits. Those are a compact meat rabbit. They're a little bit smaller.
Mhm.
They're a medium size instead of the larger breeds, you know. Um, and the meat is so good.
Yeah.
But rabbit does taste like the best part of a chicken.
Okay.
You know, I mean, it's not dry like a chicken breast. I said, with you having chinchillas and the Americans and that, are you saving your hides? Are you processing your rabbit hides?
Well, Verna, I think I'm going to get off here and go back in there to that quilt. I've took me a break and I've enjoyed visiting with you for a few minutes.
Thank you for coming, and you have a blessed day, Rita.
And you come back and visit me sometime.
Oh, I do. Sometimes I sneak in. Sometimes I don't say anything. I just watch for a little bit, and then other times I say hi to you.
And sometimes when everybody else is talking, I miss who comes in. But so if I miss you, I'm sorry. I apologize
No,
now.
you don't miss me.
Okay.
You say hi to me when
Okay.
I type.
And anyway, I'm gonna go back to work, and it's nice visiting with you guys over in chat too. So we'll see each other next time, someplace in the virtual world, won't we? So
Yep.
that's what
Have
I
a
want.
blessed day.
All right.
Yeah. Rita is a sweetheart. She asked one time when I was in her chat, somebody wanted to come up because she was making jelly. So I popped up and I read her the chat while she was doing her jelly. The sables and chinchillas are heritage breeds, perfect coats. They are all tanned, and my neighbor makes small sleeping bags, and we donate them to Children's Hospital for sick babies. That is cool, Patrick. That is great. Keep those babies nice and warm and keep the harsh light off of them. Well, we got 9 minutes, you guys, and I have to go. And Patrick, I need to get hold of you because I think I would like to have you come up one time for a guest. If you can email me at veyoung55 so we can talk about it. And my email is going across the screen right now. You have a blessed day, Andy. Okay, Dawn, you have a blessed day too. Don't forget to give your thumbs up on your way out if you haven't already done that. Okay, Andy. I know Dawn's going to come out of that like a queen. You have a blessed day, Rita. Oh, I forgot I left Lucy in the cage earlier. Oh, I am so sorry, baby. Oh, I'm sorry. Lucy was in the cave all that time, you guys. Poor baby. If it wasn't for her whining, I would have forgot all about it. You know, I love rabbit meat, and I'm not fond of beef at all. Enough. But Patrick, please contact me so we can make arrangements because I think you have some interesting things that you can explain and tell us about and show us if you don't mind. Because I'd be honored if you would be a guest on my channel. But now it is time for me to wish everybody a blessed day because I do have to take Lucy out and I do have some work to get done. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night on my Shire's live stream.